Welcome back to London Beautiful Life. I'm Reuben Collins and we are at the Other Palace Theatre for the press day of Unfortunate, the untold story of Ursula the Sea Witch. So how are we feeling today?
Delighted. Yeah, so thrilling just like seeing it's such an amazing cast. Like their voices are insane. I feel so proud watching them do stuff. So yeah.
Excellent. And what can we expect from the show?
Queer joy. And filth is kind of sums it up as a show. It's the story that Ursula deserved and never got. It's the villain origin story of like the best animated character, never mind just Disney character that's ever been made. And just a whole lot of kind of 80s bangers, I think.
And what does theatre mean to you?
I love it. It's such like an immediate art form, right? Like I love, TV's great, film is great, music is great, but there's something about seeing it live, and especially when it's comedy. And I think what we try to do with musicals and theatre is take that, make it a space that feels like a bit of a party, and bring in comedy that is not just like, when you see a theatre thing and there's a little joke and everyone goes, yeah. We want like belly laughs and cackling. And so that's what we kind of sit somewhere between like stand-up comedy, cabaret, and traditional theatre, I think.
Yeah. And I can second that. I was laughing the whole way throughout. Honestly, it is hilarious. Now, Ursula, obviously a queer icon.
Yeah.
How important is that sort of representation for you within the theatre space, and especially with this show?
Yeah, very, I think. I mean, obviously, like, theatre generally is quite queer anyway, especially lately. Like, I'm not going to claim there's no gay people in musical theatre. What a straight landscape. But Ursula is like, especially what she stands for, and when it was 1989 when The Little Mermaid came out, and like that was not a time that Disney was being forward with its gay characters or anything was, and she was this like based on this Divine, the drag queen from the 80s. She was just like so kind of like owning herself, her look, her space, and I think that is still an important thing. We're in a weird time of the world right now. All sorts of random is happening. I don't think we can take for granted that queerness is safe or like stable, and I think it's still important to have these times where we can just like really celebrate and laugh. Also laugh at ourselves. Like absolutely, some of this is poking fun at gay people from a gay perspective. Like it's I think it's still really important.
How are we feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I just did a little number and I got applauded, and that's all I ever need, really.
Honestly, there was so much applause. I was just, the energy in the room. And first of all, the energy you bring to the stage as well is phenomenal, I must say.
Thanks, honey. I demanded it today. Yeah. I felt like I didn't get enough applause, and I demanded more energy. They gave it to me. You guys gave it to me, so I was very happy.
Yeah, no, definitely. And that's for me. I can relate. I love just seeing big characters, big energy, people that when you walk into a room, heads turn. You know what I mean?
I suppose that's a good thing for being on stage. But when you're like 14, it's I've sort of grown into turning heads and that being a positive.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll talk about the show. What can we, the audience, expect from the show?
It's camp, it's filthy. I'm looking down the thing there. It's camp, it's filthy, it's actually really heartfelt. The music's really good.
Yeah.
I think it's already a draw for me that it's like a parody of The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
But I think beyond that, even if it wasn't connected to that film, it's great music, great jokes, really well written, really queer, really camp, filthy and joyous, and I'd defy anyone not to have a good time. I really would.
Oh, excellent. And how's the rehearsal process been for you?
It's been so good. I think I've never felt more gorgeous, to be honest. I know that's sort of not what the point of rehearsals is, but the director, Robin Grant, is just like bigging me up so much, really. I just feel like that's why I enjoy doing the role so much, because I get to feel like in my most powerful and in my most like sort of glamorous self, which is just great.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm talking about glamorous. Ursula, let's talk about her. She's a queer icon, just a big character, multi-layered, which I think you embody really well. What is representation to you within the theatre space? Do you feel like it's important? Like, how important is it to you?
I suppose it's always important to see for everyone of any demographic to see themselves represented on stage, because it shows you that you can do it and it shows you that you're seen, and it sort of gives you role models to model yourself off. However, that aside, obviously it's really important, but that aside, my utopia is that eventually I'm just seen as like a leading lady that sort of transcends whatever I am, and I'm just sort of seen as a human that's good at singing.
Yeah,
that's my sort of goal.
Yeah, well, you are a human that's good at singing.
Thanks.
And secondly, what does theatre mean to you?
Oh, theatre means everything to me. Often when you're making a piece of theatre, people say, it's not open heart surgery, and I understand what they mean. It isn't that deep. However, for me, it sort of got me through really hard times, and I used to make these little CDs when I was like 14, 15 on my computer, and then I'd listen to them on my Walkman every night, and it got me through sort of being in a place and a school that I didn't really, it's not that I didn't love it, it's that I didn't really fit in, and they didn't really love me, really. And I really think like theatre and being able to go to the theatre, there was this really cool scheme called the 16 to 25 theatre scheme. It was like a government scheme where you got to go to theatre for free. Oh, wow. So I got to watch loads of stuff at the RSC, loads of stuff at the Birmingham Hippodrome, the Alex for free, and it really just kept me going. So to me, theatre's everything, because it kept me going at a really hard time, to be honest.
Yeah, oh, that's great. Now, honestly, I can relate to that in terms of there's always something within theatre, like whether it's the music, whether it's the shows, whether it's the stories that just grab you. You know what I mean? It just grabs you. But
and it's escapism. And that's what we all, well, maybe talking for myself, but I feel like everyone needs a bit of escapism, just for an hour or two.
No, definitely.
That's why theatre's great.
Especially in the world we've got at the minute. Just going to the theatre, sitting down and just being immersed into whatever world, whatever story they're putting onto that stage.
Definitely, and there's something about, at the moment, there seems to be this idea that trans people aren't thriving, and I think what really is great about this show and other shows, so like this show, we've got me, trans woman in the lead. In the West End at the minute, we've got Mason Alexander Park in O'Mary and Kate O'Donnell in O'Mary, another trans person. We've got, in like April, there's like a play coming to the Arcola with like a trans girl in it that I know. There's like a trans girl doing Midsummer Night's Dream, I think, called Mary Malone, and I feel like what the press would have you believe is that trans people aren't thriving, and sort of in my sphere and in my life, I think we're all doing really well, and it's just nice to have another show in the West End with trans people at the forefront that isn't actually about being trans, and that is really brilliant for me.
What can we expect from the show?
A lot of fun, a lot of laughter, a lot of joy, but a lot of heart as well.
I mean, you're just stolen all my lines. That's just everything I was going to say. That was like, it's a really funny show. There's a lot, like you're saying, there's a lot of heart to it as well. But I'm saying it's just a place for people to come in, just switch off from their daily lives, to come and really just have a laugh. And it's really very funny.
And how's the rehearsal process been for you two?
So much fun. I mean, it was basically like coming into work and just like trying to make your friends laugh. Like it was just so silly. I loved it. So fun. So fun. Sorry for being really like genuine and honest then.
That's what we're asking for. Just honesty, just be yourself.
and I could be nothing. Just making shit up.
And what about yourself? How's the rehearsal process?
Oh, the rehearsal process was great. It was like, I think, so when we first started, before we started in Manchester, we were doing 4 weeks of rehearsals. Working through the script, finding lots of different funny bits as we went through, and I was watching it as the script developed, and we found bits that worked, that didn't work, depending on the different people. There was lots of bits that James were given that you just couldn't make work, that we had to cut. They were just like, this joke's not working. There was lots of stuff added in because of the performers were able to bring so much more to it, and it was a joy to watch. It was personally speaking, one of the great things was watching like. So James has got a bunch of different scenes with lots of different things. All the flair he brings to it and all like the movement and physicality of different parts he plays. It's so enjoyable to watch. None of that came on the show, but in the rehearsal room, it was amazing. It was incredible. It was some of the best work I'd ever seen.
And how did it feel for you, like in terms of playing these multiple characters?
It's a lot of fun. It's like it's a great gift to have. You know, you're playing something very serious in one scene, and then off stage, quick change, and then you're playing a gay Yammanee in the next. Like it's so fun. Like I love doing it. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Now I'm going to ask, do we have any funny stories from rehearsals?
That we can say. Well, so, I'm not sure. Well,
18 plus, we can go there. We can go there.
Okay, great. Well, there was another, so it was it two Saturdays ago or something? It was during a number, and accidentally Ursula just accidentally grabbed me in a personal space. I went, oh, do that, and unwittingly didn't realise she'd done it.
Oh, wow.
Quite in a tender moment. And it was a tender space.
Now, what can we expect from the show?
You can expect sequins, like bangers. The numbers are so good. You can expect puppets, really fun puppets, UV, and a fabulous camp time.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, queer humour, rom-com energy, parody, gorgeous. Yeah, Phil.
And am I say Phil?
Phil. Yeah.
No, it's great. Don't worry, 18 plus audience over here. Okay, so I'm going to ask for you two. What does theatre mean to you as actresses within this space?
Oh my God, theatre is one of my favourite things on this earth. I love it. I love that you're all sort of like in on a secret when you're watching a show. Do you know what I mean? Whatever happens in that room, you can all say that you were there, and then the next night it might be completely different. I also think it's a great way to touch on topics and messages in such an accessible way that just brings them to light a bit more. I love that.
Excellent. And for yourself?
I feel like I'm going to go serious-ish.
Yes, love.
No, but for real, because it's a platform that people are watching and actually listening to, and it's a time that is really important to get certain messages across. And I feel like we do in this show, but also we do it in a funny way. It's not in any way that someone's going to get defensive, and they're really important. And I think any form of entertainment platform is so important because people are listening, and whatever's out there people think are okay because it's already been approved and it's out there, so it's important what we put out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Theatre is also so welcoming. It's such a welcoming, lovely community. Every time you're in a different show with a different company, you'll just become a family for that contract, which is I really, really love.
No, excellent. I 100% agree. And how's the rehearsal process for you two?
It's been great. It's been mad. It's been a roller coaster, but all of us have gelled really amazingly as a cast and a company, and we've just had so many giggles and laughs, which is great when you're making a comedy, obviously. And I think we bring that energy with us when we're on stage as well. 100%. A lot of people can see the chemistry between us all. So it's been really, really fun.
Oh, excellent.
Because I'm coming into it, I've had a bit less rehearsals, but in saying that, my ego's been like, I'll see you after the show's opened. So it's been nice, but it's
freeing.
It is freeing because then I can't think, I just have to do, and everyone's doing that anyway, and it's been such a supportive cast that it's been really fun doing it.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to ask you then, do we have any funny raunchy stories from the rehearsal process?
Oh my God, from the rehearsal process. One of the best things that we get to do is choreograph and stage the song Sucking on You, which you heard earlier. And during that rehearsal, it is just unreal because it's two teenagers, they're angsty, they're hot, it's stereotypical, that Bridgerton feel of will they, won't they? So everything, nothing is off the table. What should we put in there? Should we put a motorboat in? Yes. Should we put a gag about a blowjob? Yeah. Should we? It's just so, and it just makes everyone lose their minds with hilarious
and it's so
time.
serious too. I'm really drawn to it. And
but I'm seriously, when is she going down on her knees? Okay, great.
What can we expect to see from this show?
A lot of naughtiness. Cheeky puppets. It's pretty outrageous.
Yeah, some sparkles, some feathers, and a bit of naughtiness, some chaos.
Okay, chaos. Excellent. I'm going to follow up on that. Describe the show in one word.
Camp.
Wet.
extravagant.
I like that.
You said that earlier.
I love that. And for you guys as performers in theatre, what does theatre mean to you?
Oh, I like the jeopardy of things going wrong. I love when covers go on. I love just being in a room with people who will happily let anything happen and they'll just witness it. You know what I mean? There's something crazy about doing it, but it's so fun.
Yeah.
I just love, for specifically theatre, you've got that live feedback, the people are with you. I just love the validation.
Here for the standing ovations this one.
But yeah, it's fabulous. I love that.
Yeah, just entertaining and also getting to like put on and explore so many other people that you might have seen in real life and getting to present that to other people.
Yeah. And how's the rehearsal process been for all of you?
Ours has been very fast. So myself and Jacob, we've actually joined the team now, so we didn't do the Manchester run.
Oh, okay.
So it's been fast. We've been learning the show at a much quicker rate, but it's been so much fun and the best room to be in to learn it.
Yeah, I joined for Manchester, so I did 4 weeks back in, I think it was November now. I don't think, honestly, I've ever laughed so much in a room my whole life. There's been a lot to learn because there's so many different parts, but it's so much fun, yeah.
I just really feel like how fun the show is has really translated into how fun the rehearsal room has been. When they've had myself and Kelly and Julie join the cast, they've let us bring our personality to it rather than just like, you have to stand here and do this. They're like, hey, that's funny, put that in. Which makes it so fun to be in rehearsals.
Definitely. And I'd say for you lot, well, we'll talk about Ursula. Ursula, queer icon, we all know that. What does representation mean for you lot within theatre, like in terms of having these big characters, these icons in shows and being portrayed on stage, and like you were mentioning earlier, within a safe space?
Yeah, it means a lot. Like to have a story like this about a big, brave woman who really does not care, and also knows that she's got power within her, however we see that. That is so important as a woman myself, that feeling of like, oh, I feel validated watching this woman do this for us,
Yeah, and I also think just Sam herself brings to that, like she is just, also she's just incredible, you're going to love her, but she's also just like this proud, gorgeous trans woman, which I'm not sure you see that often, and it's just beautiful to see her kind of take the whole space. She controls the whole show, and it's just incredible.
And I also think in something like this, being able to centre a character that is sometimes othered, rather than it be like a cameo and a ticker box to be like, this is a really important performance and look at this amazing cast we've got. It just is the whole production, and it isn't about that. It's just a great show that happens to have this incredibly diverse and exciting cast.